And here we go.
Are we talking again?
We're talking again.
All right, so we're
We are
back.
rocking and rolling.
Took a little break, now we're back. We're in bout number 6 of the night, guys. We're going to go with a 160-pound catch weight MMA fight, our first MMA fight of the night.
This should be a really, really good fight, as you've got one guy that's a little more experienced of stepping in the cage, and you've got one with not as much experience, but this one could be really, really good right here. Ryan has been around for a long time, let me tell you.
Ryan Moore from Crossville MMA. You used to train with him, right?
I did, and when I say used to train, we're talking 10, 12 years ago. He used to be the gym's punching bag, but he's out here now, and I'm excited to watch this one. This is my first time watching Ryan fight MMA. I've got to root for Ryan. I know we're not supposed to have our favorites, but I'm going to root for him.
We're just commentators. We can have favorites. And now the referees and the judges can't have favorites. But as commentators, I've got my favorites too. I try not to lean that way. But if you used to train with a guy back in the day and he's been around that long, I'm ready to see Ryan get out here. But he's got a tough task because he's got Antonio Walker from Ribeiro Jiu-Jitsu. He might be 1-9 for a record, but that means he's been in the cage 10 times. And you never know how close those 9 fights are. It could have been a last-second submission or a lucky right hand in a fight that he was dominating. You have no idea.
Absolutely. Or did he go 10 fights, 3 rounds, every one of them, and it'd be a slugfest? You know, one punch could determine a whole fight, and it could be the process of this one, but this is going to be a good one.
And at a 160-pound catch weight, that's usually, these guys are going to be 155ers. Either somewhere it's like a mix between 170, 155. I'm going to guess it's probably a bad cut to 155, so we're going to look at...
So, I'll say this one, Ryan. He's a smaller guy. So, that if he's fighting at 160, that is a very, very light cut for him. When you see him walk in the cage, he's tall and lanky. So, he might have the reach on Antonio, but we'll see right here.
Yeah, we've got the music going. We've got everything. Antonio waiting to get in the ring right now. They're doing the checkup on him. How about that last grappling match with Michael Indivito out of Apex Jiu-Jitsu and Micah Goulart? Let me say this. I will say this. I love Micah. Micah's come up. He's trained with us a few times. He's from Agogi Combative. Some of my good buddies all trained there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And Indivito's one of mine. He's one of my favorites. He's in the gym working his butt off. He had a career change and had a little bit out of the gym. This is his second one back, and I'm just going to say this. He needed that win. And it's impressive that he was able to pull that off against Micah.
You can see it on his face. When he walked to the center of the cage, you can tell by the way the fighter looks, that meant a little bit more than what it should have. And it was nice to see him with that win for sure.
Yeah, and over Micah, because I told him that he needed to go out there and have a good match. He wasn't going to go out there and get lucky. He was going to have to go out there and do business, and he got on that leg, and he was able, and Micah's a leg locker. So the fact that he was able to get a leg lock on a leg locker on a straight at a blue belt division, that was an impressive feat for Michael Indivino.
So I've got to ask as a coach, when you go to an event, do you tell them a leg lock, or is that a no-no? Because I know some gyms are a no-no on that. How do you feel about it?
We train everything at Apex, so I mean it's pretty well a go. I don't know that Mikey was lost if they would have been in leg locks, but I know that Micah, he's got a few wins by leg lock. I watched him a couple weeks ago, and he finished a straight on a guy and actually broke a guy's foot. So I know that Micah isn't a slouch.
Wow, did you see that?
So Antonio Walker gets in the cage. Tell him what happened.
I tell you, he just went off. He just Pokemon chewed something over there, and Dragon Ball Z and come down. This could be good.
He just jumped up in the air and done like 5 flips and a kick. If he does that in the fight, I think Ryan's going to be in trouble.
He better start with that. That's all I'm going to say. If you're going to pull that off, you got to use it.
Yeah, we know he's got those spinning weapons. I would really look for the spinning kicks from Antonio in this fight.
Yeah.
I like that. His skill set doesn't divulge his record because he just came out and looked like a pro fighter right there.
that's one of the things I was going to hit. His cage presence is very intimidating at this point for someone that's 0-2.
Yeah, I would have been walking out looking at that like, oh my God.
And then look, Miss Gibson walking around. We've got some of the best employees with XFA.
I'm telling you what, XFA's all over it. What are we selling here? What are we doing?
Shirts.
Show us this shirt. We've got the black XFA shirt. Y'all can't see it on the broadcast, but you can go on to XFA and get it. And then we've got 90s to 80s retro throwback XFA Xtreme Fighting Alliance. Get the blue one that's the throwback.
The old 80s paint splatter on it. I mean, you can't beat that.
The paint splatter shirt for the XFA. We're over here. We've got models modeling at ringside. I'm down with this. XFA putting on a show at the Revolver in Cookeville tonight.
If you guys ain't here, you're going to miss it. And then when this is done, they turn this joint into a party. And this place goes berserk afterwards.
We're going to be going, we're in a college town. This place is going to be going till 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know when last call is.
Well, as soon as DJ gets this cage out of the middle of the dance floor, this place will go berserk. So if you guys are out hanging out, come on out. Friday night, ladies night.
Fridays nights what?
Friday night, ladies night, every Friday.
There you go, every Friday at Revolver. Friday nights, ladies night.
And we just happen to be here.
On ladies night, having fights.
Our wife's at home, though, so mine is. Fiance.
Well, there you go. Fiance at home on ladies night, but you're here to watch fights.
That's what we're doing.
And I'll just for
paid to talk.
That's it. Just for your wife. There ain't that many ladies here. These are ladies here watching a bunch of guys punch each other in the face.
So you look down, Ryan just getting greased up.
Ryan is definitely the undersized of these two.
Like I was saying, Ryan probably walks around at 158. He is on the scrawnier, lanky side, but
he's long.
He is, and I will tell you this: the man can take a punch, and he's been trained for years to take a punch.
Well, there we go. Hey, he's in the ring right now. He is definitely taller, definitely longer.
This could be good.
We're going to see fireworks right here. Antonio Walker from Ribeiro Jiu-Jitsu in an MMA fight against Ryan Moore from Crossville MMA. So we're about to get down to business right here. We're shutting the cage door. Referee Chad Washburn about to start the action.
You hear that click and you know it's game time. And here we go. They're going to give the instructions and we're going to go round 1 of 3.
This is our first MMA fight of the night. Here we go.
This could be good. Let's see what Ryan's got in the Endo blue shorts.
Oh, leg kick
Nice
to the
little leg
knee,
kick.
Antonio lands. Clinch.
Ryan.
Oh, Antonio punches him up against the cage. He's trying to get a body lock takedown. Ryan defending it well. Oh, and he finally gets it down. Antonio gets him down. Ryan's not all the way down yet. He's working on getting his hips up. Into a ninja choke.
Oh, he did.
Into
He
a
rolled
deep
right
guillotine
into it.
ninja choke.
He's got him deep. Ryan will not tap either. We were at Harriman a couple of weekends ago, and they about broke his arm off. So, in a grappling match.
He is not going to
No,
tap.
there
Finally,
was,
we
there
saw a
was,
tap.
There it was.
We saw a tap. Antonio gets the deep guillotine, switches to a ninja choke.
And to be honest, that was just a weird roll-in. He just kind of fell into it, and his arm happened to be there to choke him out.
He was 100% defending the takedown. He was trying to get his hip height, and he was coming back up. He was trying to counter the takedown, and when he boosted his hips up, he let his head dip, and Antonio took advantage of it and just snagged up that deep, deep guillotine.
Yeah, he looked to the heavens when he should have been looking at his toes, and he let that arm slip right in, and then you've seen XFA promoter DJ Mackey in the cages. He is the coach at Crossville MMA. And I'll tell DJ this one. Oh.
Your winner, Antonio Walker.
He got him one, 2-9.
There we go. We got another win for Antonio Walker. He earned that one in the first round, ending up with a nice choke.
What about saying DJ? Very, very good promoter. Even though his gym's going to be here fighting, he's not back there helping them. He's got his coaches doing that, and he's putting on his show. So big shout out to DJ Mackey and Mackey family for doing everything they're doing right now.
And DJ right in there as soon as he's done that a couple times tonight. When we've had guys that have looked hurt, DJ's one of the first ones in the cage, sometimes even before the medic, to check on the fighters. So if you're a fighter out here and you're thinking about fighting for a decent promotion, I at least know the promoter here cares about his guys because he's been in the cage checking on every one of those guys.
Oh, absolutely. DJ Mackey and the whole family, they eat, breathe, and sleep this right here. So
Xtreme, but they want to get a picture